Our next guest says it is the Democrats who are ruining the state of California. Jim Brulte is with us, Republican Party chair of the state of California. I didn't know there were any Californians left who labeled themselves as Republicans, but you apparently are the one and only, so welcome to the program, sir.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and there are millions more like me.
So I'm told. Okay. Look, if you believe that the Democrats, Governor Brown, Hillary Clinton, whomsoever, are ruining the state of California, why is it that California always votes Democrat?
Well, we've had some demographic changes here, and they've worked against Republicans, just as they have in other parts of the country. But the Democrats have total control in California. Our goal is to elect a Republican governor in 2018. And let me just tell you what the Democrats have done in California. They have total control of the budget. They raised the income tax, they raised the sales tax, and guess what? They took us from a fairly good surplus to a deficit. We have the highest income tax in the nation. We have the highest sales tax in the nation. We have a deficit budget, and that doesn't even count the hundreds of billions of dollars that we have in off-book liability for public employee pensions and health care costs. We're diverting money from transportation that should be going to transportation, and Governor Brown wants to raise the gas tax by 42 cents. Well, we've got 2.5 million children living in poverty. We've got more people living in poverty in California. Democrats broke it. They own it.
But that begs the question again. If it's such a long list of problems for the state of California, why does the state of California keep on electing Democrats? It's not good enough just to say, well, they control this and they control that. I mean, it's an open vote. Anybody can vote. What's going on here?
Well, for 23 of 30 years prior to the election of Jerry Brown, we had Republican governors. And even though the Democrats have controlled the state Senate since I was in elementary school and have controlled the state assembly only once for 1 year since I was in elementary school, the fact of the matter is they were very good at blaming Republican governors. Right now, they're blaming Donald Trump. But if Hillary Clinton had been elected president, we'd still have 2.5 million children living in poverty. We have the highest income inequality in the nation. Our infrastructure is in disrepair. The Democrats are in charge. That's why they want to rail against the president rather than have the voters of California focus on their record.
Okay, last question. I'm in my late 60s. I'm told I've got a life expectancy of around 20 years, God willing. In those 20 years, do you ever think that I will see the election of a Republican in a statewide contest in the state of California?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, in 2006, which was just 10 years ago, we re-elected a Republican governor and elected a Republican to the insurance commissioner position. I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to elect a Republican to the governorship in 2018, and that's why we're totally focused on what the Democrats have done in California. We're not going to let them off the hook by blaming people in Washington.
Okay.
2,200 miles away.
Jim, I think you've got an uphill struggle despite the political situation, despite the problems of the state, and we wish you the best of luck. And it was a treat to have a California Republican on this program. We found one, and it's you. Come back soon, sir. We appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Stuart.